What up, everybody? It's your boy, Cherry Reviews Incorporated. Cherry Review with Senpai JD. Back to bring you another video. I got this idea from my name is Doofy. Go check out his channel. Cool dude. He does a lot of anime stuff and manga, and like me. He did a top 10 list. So, not to copy him, and I'm not trying to one up him. I'm doing a top 20 with a couple honorable mentions. So I'm gonna start with the honorable mentions first. And the reason why they're honorable mentions, I will go in what I'll be doing in this video, explaining a little bit about the anime, and why they're my top 20 favorite animes, a little bit of why the honorable mentions are where they are honorable mentions, and why they couldn't make it to the list. Honorable mentions we'll start off with first, and that's Cat Planet Cuties, which is an anime about basically aliens, basically are demi-humans from the planet Cadia, come down to Japan and try to set up a trade with them and a rapport with humans to benefit from their technology, and also in the fact that secretly the Cadians' enemy race, the Dogian race from the planet Dogia, have also secretly already came down and started a rapport with the Japanese government and are trying to kill and get rid of the cat planet. Also, the reason why I liked it was because it was the first time I've ever seen a harem end up working out. The main girl, if you could say, said, yo, I don't give a shit, we can all share him. The next one is Midori Days, which is absolutely probably one of my favorite love animes. When your right hand becomes your girlfriend. Basically, to sum it up, this girl named Midori loves this guy named Seiji. Seiji is kind of like not a gangster, but he gets into fights a lot and could be a gangster in a way. He's known as Seiji Sarayama of the Demon Right Fist. His right fist is so strong, all these other people fear his fist when he gets into fights because he'll kick your ass with one fist. She ends up, her shyness to confess ends up causing her spirit to discharge from her body. Even though she's still technically alive, her body is still in this plane. She gets attached to his right hand, and his right hand transforms into her, basically from her head down to her stomach. Pretty much about her trying to deal with not being a burden to Seiji, as well as dealing out a way to not only get a girlfriend, but in the end he does realize he loves Midori. And in a pretty good scene when Midori is trying to tell him that she loves him and to be his girlfriend, at the very end of the anime, before she switched back, she says a very good line, "You only will ever see me as your right hand," right? He didn't say anything, but the answer, him not saying anything, just kind of confirms that, yeah, I won't date you because right now you're attached to my right hand and that's not something to date. Anyways, it ends pretty good. And if you want to go more about how it ends, look at my anime review on it, because I did an anime review. I also did an anime review on Cat Planet Cuties, so look that up. Dead Man Wonderland, done a anime review of that. If you don't know what that is, just watch my anime review, that's all I gotta say. Infinite Strata, which is basically, now, after watching it, it's one of my favorite openings of all time. Next one is Infinite Stratos. If you don't know what Infinite Stratos is, where you've been. The reason why I chose Infinite Stratos is not really anything particular like that stood out for me, except for one thing, and I love the English dub voice acting for the people that are out of the state or out of the country. So like, for me personally, the German and the French girl whoever did their voice acting in the English dub nailed the accent perfectly. Another anime I would give an honorable mention to is My Monster Secret. Came out, I think, last year, and it's basically, to sum up the anime, is this guy confesses to the girl he's liked for a while, and on the day he's supposed to confess, he finds her out she has wings and she's a vampire, and the fact that she might have to leave because she made a promise to her dad that if she would be able to attend regular human school as long as no one figured out her secret. So he promises to keep her secret. The only problem is he's not good at keeping secrets at all. Okay, that was the honorable mentions. Now let's get into the anime. We're gonna start at 20 and work our way down. So at 20 we got Cupid's Chocolate, which by the way is the first anime that I've ever seen that's not from Japan. It's originally from China, and it was actually pretty fucking good. I have no complaints over it. I really liked it. There was 2 seasons. Basically the anime, the best way I can describe it is this guy, he doesn't really want to get in trouble at all. He just wants to go smooth through and everything. Out of nowhere, these girls are confessing to him, and even though he doesn't know who they are, and it turns out that they all ate a piece of this chocolate cake that were made by cupids and goddesses, who in this chocolate cake, basically whoever eats it falls in love with the only male who eats it. All these people eat this cake. Piece of this cake, they end up going and falling in love with him. The only problem is he has no idea who they are and why they love him, and just watch the anime. That's all I gotta say, okay? I'll do a review on it at some point in time and go in depth more about the anime. Number 19 is an internet world with my smartphone. All I'm gonna say, basically this guy, God accidentally kills him. Saying, yo, don't be mad at me. God's like, yo, reborn you into a new world and I'll give you like prowess and magic. He made him so overpowered that he could use all these magic, including one, or able to use one of. So where he's like super powerful. And the end of the anime, the first season, is revealed that this guy will later on have to have 9 wives, which by the way is a lot of fucking wives. But yeah, it's a real good anime. Definitely watch it. Number 18 is an anime I already reviewed, Rokanjo. So if you don't know what that is, go watch that review. That video is dedicated to my girlfriend, so definitely watch it. Number 17 is if it's for my daughter, I'll even defeat a demon lord. And that one is real. This anime really like hit home for me. I don't really watch slice of life. To this day, I have never found an anime girl as cute as I saw the daughter in this anime. You know, the daughter is a little kid, and I'm not trying to be like a pedo or anything like that, but she was really fucking cute. And it made me sad because this anime is like also deals with like racism against like species in this situation, since the daughter is actually a part demon. There's a scene where she's going to school and one of the teachers like starts berating her for being a demon and calling her a monster and evil, and she feels ashamed for her for being a demon. And she had already lost one of her horns. A couple scenes later, she ends up cutting off and ripping off the last horn. And they find him and her adopted dad find her in a pool of blood, passed out. Anyways, the next anime is Shounen Sample. If you don't know about it, just go check out the anime review on it. Pretty good series. Number 15 is really good anime. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. You know a girl who chants love at the bound of this world. It is a very meta anime. If you're not into like quantum physics and time travel and ultra-dimensional theories, do not watch the anime. You will not understand it. You won't like it. It's very meta, very scientifically based. Really good though. There were some really dark and funny scenes in it. The best way I can describe it is this one guy is in high school and his dad had recently disappeared, and in his will, his dad left him a device that supposedly is the key to his research. And he's been researching this rock formation in an area that he believes that has the link to or alternate plane of existence that coincides with their plane of existence. And this device basically works like a video game save file, where if he presses this button, it will save that spot in time. And if he fucks up or gets caught or dies before he's about to die, all he has to do is press that button again, and he will line up in that spot in time. The only problem is it never erases that spot that he was at to it before, so it creates an alternate timeline, and basically that's what it does. So it's basically a do-over button, but with consequence in a way, because it never erases that timeline before. Number 14, Konosuba is God's blessings on this beautiful world. That is another isekai. I don't need to explain it because it's been like brought popular, and I have already did a review on our channel. Fruits of the Geisha, another anime I've already done on my channel. All I gotta say, it's very dark. It has a lot of dark themes, cannibalism being one, suppression, suicide, a bunch of other things. So all I gotta say, watch that anime. 12, Hanazuki, or otherwise known by its full name, Hanazuki, Could You Fall in Love with a Pervert as long as they were cute. I've also done an anime review on this. Definitely will check that out too. Check out this anime. It's made in 2019. Very good. Surprisingly, it's not ecchi, but it isn't like not ecchi at the same time. I'll just say no one's ever gets fully naked. Let's put that. Number 11 is Sankareya. I've already told you about that. I'll do a review. If you don't know, it's about a guy named Chihiro who likes zombies so much that he wants to date a zombie girl, and he ends up getting his wish later on. That's basically it. Number 10 is MM. I've already done an review, so I don't want to talk about that much about it, but all I gotta say is this guy is a super masochist, and he goes to this club in his high school where it tries to help you with your problems, and the girl there is trying to cure him of super masochism while also kind of being like a mistress to him. Kind of weird. It's a very good anime. I might have a theory coming out about it at some point in time. Number 9 is Prison School. Yes, it's the anime that got me into ecchi in the first place. Prison School. What can I say about Prison School? That is a great one-seasoner. I really liked the idea of the draconian use of the underground student council tortures these boys, and really none of the other girls at the school are none the wiser. In the end, student council give it a deserve. I've already done an anime review, so you can watch that too. 8 is number Elf is Love and Lead. I've also done an anime review, and as you can see, I have the manga omnibuses in the back behind me on 1 through 4. So I have the complete series in manga form, and it's really good anime and manga. There's little slight deviations in the manga and the anime, such as manga has characters and scenes that never happened in the anime, and never happened, but otherwise great series. It really focuses on how much humanity means, what it means to be human. Really about suffering and how suffering happens to people, and sometimes they don't always deserve it. At the end of the day, just find people who will love you and care for you for the best way they can. Number 7 is Sakurai, which, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably really one of my favorite animes. The only thing it suffers from is that it was only given 2 seasons and it never got completed series in anime format. Completed series in manga format in 2018. Definitely go watch the anime, then go read the manga. Fucking amazing series. All I gotta say. It really goes hard on how love works, and love is supposed to be cherished and all that. It's also a great shonen. It has some ecchi. It's very ecchi, kind of ecchi anime. One of my favorite. Fuck, I'm gonna be song and I'm tired again. One of my favorite waifus came from that anime. Number 6. So as a kid, I watched anime, and I didn't really have like a specific trope of anime characters that I liked personally. Especially for girls. But after watching this anime, Mirai Nikki, I started to realize, I kind of like yanderes. I mean, yanderes are very interesting. The way I see them is there's different yandere formats throughout the thing. You can have a sadist yandere. The yandere is only interested in sex, for example, like Anna from Shinometa. Yanderes, there's so many different types. I also like kudirs, derideres, and I cannot stand tsuneres. Those are the things I can't stand. Let me be honest with you. At least yanderes and kudirs will be honest with you about their fucking feelings. Tsunere will just beat the crap out of you until she finally says, you know what, I like you. Number 5, Overlord Card's Hero. I've already done a anime review. It will be published soon, hopefully. That's a great anime. Definitely go check that out. I'm not gonna talk about much about it because again, it's in the anime review. Number 4 is High School DxD. By the way, I just want to promote that the light novel came out in English recently. Definitely go give this up to support it. Next anime on my list is number 3, Rise of the Shield Hero. I have not done an anime review on this list yet I don't think. But I will definitely do one about it. If you don't know what it is, that's sad. Best way I can describe it, this guy goes, Naofumi's from Japan, gets transported to another world, and now is told he's one of the 4 legendary heroes of the Shield Hero. Immediately, shit off the fan. People think he's raped this princess, which he never did. And everyone hates his guts, and it's about him trying to find this world with the trauma he has dealt with, and trying to find true friends to help along the way. Number 2 is War on Gamnar. And what I like about War on Gamnar, first of all, is the fact that War on Gamnar, it's basically fuck Issei. You know what? Fuck Issei. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck Issei. He wants a harem, that's fine. He says he wants to be the harem king. Dude in a harem king, and the guy in War on Gamnar. In the end of War on Gamnar, an entire fucking school wants his ass. That's all I gotta say. And number 1 is To Love Ru. And what can I say about To Love Ru is that overall, it's just a great anime. It has science fiction because they're aliens. It has supernatural because there's ghosts. It has it's funny. It's ecchi. It's edgy. Definitely for that. It's really good anime. Just definitely go watch it. Definitely check out my review on it too. I did a review on it. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all go and check out my friend Doofy's channel. And have a nice day, everybody. Peace.
Oh, 向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんだな。ほほう。では十分近づくがよい。